Hey, what's up guys? This is Oswaldo from Rockentry. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Today we're gonna talk about dynamic moves. Now I'm gonna share with you guys what's an efficient way to do a dynamic move, what it takes, and what not to do. Now this is a short route, but it's a really straightforward on how to throw for those holds. Alright, let's do this. Now, I want to climb this route with you guys together from the start, showing you what works and what doesn't. For instance, here is a good example of what I'm doing wrong and what I do in order to make that move happen. Now here, back to back on the left side, you can see right off the bat, I'm starting off with my body away from the wall. Once again, when your body's away from the wall, gravity's working against you. It's so much harder for you to get up from this position. Now on the right side, what I do before I even start, I actually pull in as close as I can to the wall. This way, my hips are as close as I can to the wall when reaching out to the first hold. Now, another thing I'm doing here is smearing. Notice that I actually use the wall with my right foot. I'm smearing and I press in while I'm pulling with my right hand. Now, it is possible to do it without the smear, but if I can add a smear, that would take away a lot more energy from my hand. Again, we're trying to climb efficiently here. Alright, moving on to the first dynamic move. Now we're setting up here, but as you can tell, the footwork is already awful. Like, I'm not really placing them right. So here it's obvious, I'm not putting enough pressure on my feet to get to this hold. Now, in order to do this throw properly, I really need to press with my feet and keep this foot in place. Now, I would seriously suggest to do what I call an explosive move. So what I mean by this is when launching to this hold here, really press with your feet. Get used to that. Get used to pressing really hard, pulling in and reaching out, which I highly suggest to practice because you would get it with practice. And that's an explosive move. Now you have to do this simultaneously. You press, pull, and reach. Now as always, you have to keep that core tight. If you don't, this foot would easily slip off. Now in that attempt, as soon as I reach out to the next hold, I cut feet. You don't want to cut feet just to cut feet. If you can control your movement as much as possible, you end up climbing a lot more efficient. Here's a good example. Notice on the right side, I release the toe when I want to. Note, there's variations of dynamic moves. There's so many variations. But here, I really wanted to focus on one specific move that's used a lot. And it's really helpful for you if you practice this. If you get this down, you can do so much with it. Awesome, guys. If you find this useful or helpful in any way, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you can get more climbing tip videos just like this. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much, and I'll see you next time.